This cell phone I find is indispensable. Co-workers, supervisors can get hold of us immediately without tying up valuable radio time.
Motorists report anything from disabled vehicles to accidents on the roadway. So with the use of a cell phone, that call may have gotten to the barrack a lot sooner than if someone didn't have a cell phone.
Without the cell phone, we'd have to drive someplace to a phone, to a local office, make appointments right from our car, right from wherever we are. It's indispensable.
So there are some good things to it. Like all things though, probably with every good there's a bad, and one of the bads is that cell phone usage has a tendency to have a lot of people drive and being distracted from giving their full-time attention to their driving.
One issue is one of your hands is tied up, holding the cell phone to your ear, unless of course you have the handless system, but that means only one hand is on the steering wheel. And if you're engaged in an animated conversation, like you would be maybe face-to-face with a friend or coworker, and you take that hand off, as so many people use their hands, you could have an accident. The cell phone is a distraction, just like any other activity you might do in a car. The dialing can be certainly a distraction, even when we're talking about in your contact list and you just hit, you hit that 1, 2, or 3, you still have to look down. Then your mind is separated from what you're doing. You're focused on texting or dialing or talking as opposed to driving. And we all know the dangers of driving, especially for our young people. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the leading causes of death for teenagers, traffic accidents. Do cell phones play a role? Could be.
The state legislature actually has a bill trying to ban text messaging. There is already a law that bans drivers under the age of 18 from talking on cell phones and using things such as any type of electronic device. The reason for that law is because many drivers under 18 lack the experience and they're new to driving. So it's just one of those things that you want to help keep them on the right path.
Certainly it's safest to stop your vehicle while on the cell phone. Certainly there are going to be circumstances where you won't be able to do so. A motorist seeing a drunk driver or erratic driving or aggressive driving, you're not going to pull over on the side of the road. You're going to want to make instant contact with law enforcement. Law enforcement typically asks you, are you going in the same direction, and try to keep a visual contact with this erratic driver. So it's going to be an interesting debate. It's going to be a hard habit for people to break if that becomes law, where you'd have to stop. It'll be interesting, but right now I think obviously the safest thing to do while using a cell phone is to stop if at all possible.